Right, this is Annie. I've stopped here at the viaduct, which is, I'll show you in a minute where the viaduct is. I'm right looking at it. Um, and it's very hot weather today. It's in the 30s, which is quite hot for anybody but at my age. At 73, it is actually quite hot. Anyway, never mind. I think I'll survive it. I've just gone for a very lovely run out in the country again. I'm going to do that as long as I can until the day I die. I hate city life. I hate London. London Central is alright, it's a tourist area. But if you're actually in South London areas, dreadful places. Absolutely awful. Never mind. I'm not Elon Musk, or not not an American president. I haven't got billions of pounds in my bank account. Shameful, really. I should have. I look like a billionaire. S. I had to add that on. Billionaire S. But it's just money doesn't. Money actually, seriously, doesn't interest me that much. It's just paper, and the only thing I do with paper, I can't tell you. I can't tell you on here what I do with paper. Anyway, these are the things I like about the summer months. I spent most of my winter waiting for the summer. Seriously, honestly, I do. I spend most of my winter waiting for the summer, and it's just so fantastic to be out here. There's a lady under the viaduct there. There's a viaduct there, by the way. Hope you can see it. There's a lady who does the flowers. She puts down flower beds every spring. They come out, and it's beautiful. Once they all come out, it's absolutely lovely. She makes an amazing job of it. She's a farmer, actually, a bit further on. And I saw her the other day before I went home, and she reminded me of my mum and dad years ago when we were on farmland, and and we were feeding chickens and stuff like that, and this is my life. This is the sort of life I want to live. Unfortunately, I had an amazing life. Work-wise, I was unbelievably impressed with everything I'd done. I didn't make enemies, I made friends. But I get onto this estate where I'm living now, and I've been there since 1976, which is a heck of a long time. Up until a certain denomination took over, it was one of the best, seriously, one of the best estates in South London. But certain denominations were allowed in to destroy it and bully and do all sorts of things that the police should be looking into, and the government should be looking into, and the local authorities should be looking into. But what can I say? I'm not sure who's responsible for it, but as far as I'm concerned, the police are invisible, missing, presumed dead. No, I'm joking, by the way. The government is playing games, childlike adults in Parliament. The only person in Parliament that I really, truly admire, allegedly, is leaving Parliament at the end of his term in office there. And he's none other than Sir Charles Walker. Arise, Sir Charles Walker. Take up the post of Prime Minister and make this country proud again, because no one else can do it. Nobody does it better. And I mean that. You have the magnetism to be a prime minister. You have the education to be a prime minister. You have the wherewithal to be a prime minister. Why the heck aren't you? You know, come on, Boris. Step aside, Boris. Come on. I've met Boris actually, and he's quite clever, Boris. Clever to himself, but he's clever in other ways as well. He plays the fool quite good, really, considering he has been Lord Mayor twice, I think, if I'm right in thinking, and Prime Minister. But he's quite intelligent. But Boris's problem is, and you heard it here first, Boris's problem is he's eccentric. Now, I can relate to that, no problem, because I'm a bit eccentric myself. That is to say, we are blessed with a brain that is exceptionally unique. Now, Keir Starmer, I'm sorry, but you might not agree with that statement I just made. But as far as I'm concerned, there's only one Sir Charles Walker, and he's my Prime Minister of the decade, believe me. I'm just so sad that he lives in Broxbourne, because that's quite mileage away from me. Otherwise I'd be going to see him, I think, constituency. Just to say, well done, sir. You know, you went to serve for no reason, as far as I can make out. I have to read up a little bit more about the history of Sir Charles Walker. But I love his laid-back attitude to politics. Not like the other children, I call the children. I've been in television for 7 years. I do know what I'm talking about. I've been on LBC radio